Maryland sports fans, there's only one sports book in the great state of Maryland with over 50 years experience booking bets and supporting customers. Betfred Sportsbook at Longshots is now open and is the only sportsbook in Frederick offering cash betting on football, basketball, world soccer, and more. Visit the Betfred Sportsbook at I-270 and MD-85 in Frederick, right next to Longshots off-track betting. Go to betfredsports.com for more information and your chance to win exclusive merchandise. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian, and we are talking to They Went Ghost, and I got Ava Gore joining me today.
The motherfucking Loud Spot.
All right, before we get started, I do want to remind everyone to please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can check us out on all audio podcasting platforms. All right, They Went Ghost. Are you guys still like repping Vacaville? Because I don't like the band doesn't even really live in Vacaville, right?
Yeah, we do.
Actually, you do.
Three quarters of the band lives in Vacaville.
Oh, okay. So you guys are still right. But Colby was like,
I'm 5 hours or 4.5 hours. 4 hours. Sorry. Fuck, dude. 4 hours
it's
away.
Like 3.5.
And then I lived 4,000 miles away not too long ago in Florida. So, and Ryan is there. So me and Ryan moved away to Florida, 10 minutes away from each other. Weird. And he stayed there. So now I'm the guitar player again. And we're down one member, but it's cool. We're making it work. And yeah.
Good, yeah, because They Went Ghost did go ghost. Like, you guys totally stopped playing for a while. And, you know, I was so upset. I was looking for the shirts that my wife and I both had. We had They Went Ghost shirts. Mm-hmm. And we tried to find them. We've moved.
But they went ghost.
They went ghost.
They went ghost. The shirts went ghost, too. And I was trying to find it just to show it. Now, I'm sure your guys' merch has changed. So the band kind of stopped playing, a while ago. Why did you guys stop playing, and what brought you guys back together to start doing music again?
Well, I'll take this one. I moved away. It was my fault. So I got married. I moved out. My wife was captain in the military. She got stationed out in Florida, Tampa, for 4 years, almost 5 years actually. And but then we came back. And we moved back home where we want to be in California, but not so close to the Sacramento area anymore. Live up in the mountains in the sticks. And I'm making it work. I'm driving out there and practicing when I can. And then we're back on some festivals again. And it's pretty sweet. So,
I wanted to say, when I looked up your guys' band, how sweet it is that there's a song that was written in 1 hour at, I assume, your wedding? Or someone's wedding? Yeah, okay. Yep. I think that's really awesome that, I don't know, just it was written in 1 hour and you guys recorded it, and I think that's really, really, really sweet.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was cool. We wrote it at the actual venue acoustically, and then the guys came to Florida and we recorded it there, and then we mastered it at our studio in California. So it was like it would bounce back and forth, and it was cool though. We all really freestyled it, and it came out really great too. It's amazing. We don't really play it. I mean, it's very soft for us, but it was beautiful, and we had every single member that has ever been in the band perform on it, or track it. So. And that's awesome. Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Joe, were you excited? Were you excited when Colby was moving back to Northern California, even though it was so far away? Were you like immediately, we got to get the band back together? Like, whose idea was it?
It was Colby's idea. Actually.
Oh, cool! He's like, I'm moving back.
I can't wait.
Fucking going back
on the West Coast, bro. We're gonna fucking get back together. We're gonna do some shows. Like, let's do it. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Like, I haven't been playing. Well, I've been messing around with different stuff here and there, but I haven't really been playing shows or anything like that. We've done 2 shows so far since we got everything back together, and it's been challenging with the sets because like it's been 5 years since we played any of the music, so we're trying to remember and trying to get some new stuff, but it's like we're trying to remember the old stuff first and then try to get some new things, and picking up some of Colby's songs that he wrote while he was in Florida as well. So kind of just like showing the extension of like the new They Went Ghost compared to what we were 5 or 6 years ago.
Is the style going to stay the same? Because I would, it's kind of like like reggae rock kind of sound that you guys had. Are you guys going to stick with that same? I mean, just kind of that's kind of the sound that everyone remembers, anyways.
Yeah, it's still that way a lot. There's a little bit of some differences going on, but but for the most part, we're trying to lean toward, because a lot of people are like, "Are you a reggae band with rock elements? Are you a rock band with reggae elements?" We are. We're both.
Yeah, it depends on the song. I mean, it really depends on the song, right?
Exactly. And there's some songs that are all reggae with a little bit of heavy rock at the end, like Expendables do. And then there's our reggae songs that are, there are our rock songs. They're all like rock. They're all drivey rock, and there's not much reggae, but we have a very limited amount of them. But still, it's pretty sweet. It's nice.
I'm trying to kind of go more towards the mellow a little bit, still be heavy, but like just more of the, I don't know, ambient tones with reggae, and just kind of like taking our style, but just making it a little bit more, I guess, grown up than we were before. Because we're all like, me and Colby are both parents now. Like we work for a living, so it's kind of like.
So you can't. Fuck that, dude. You need to have every single one of your songs needs to just be screaming only. Heavy metal screaming songs.
What's funny is
I have a side project for that.
I know, yeah, and I never got in. I never was into all screamy music. I always liked the variety of singing and screaming. And now I listen to a lot of just really screamy music I love it, and I think I got better at it, and I still and we still incorporate that in the band at times. There's some stuff where we use that, but yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun music, man.
I got a funny story. I got a funny story about Colby, and it was from before you met your wife.
I was gonna mention it, man. I was gonna mention it. How I was catfished in 2014.
Check this out. So before Colby met his wife and got married, had kids and stuff like that, we had went down. My wife and I took a trip to Vacaville, and I think They Went Ghost was playing a show. And you and my wife got to talking. Somehow we were sitting there, and she's like, "I know this really cute girl that'd probably be into you," and sends him like her information. They want to become like Facebook friends, and it wasn't even really her. Like, what's your story behind it?
Yeah. Oh, my story was, we talked for like a week. It didn't get too crazy. It was like, "Oh, dude, yeah, you're really awesome. We're vibing, whatever." And then she's like, "I really like you, and I just want to let you know that this is not me in the picture." And I was so pissed.
I think I remember when that happened.
Yeah, we lived together, and and Joe was laughing his ass off on the couch the whole time. And he was like, "You got catfish, bro." And I was so pissed off and frustrated. And she's like, "So are we still gonna talk?" I was like, "No." I mean, and it's not because, I mean, I'm not like,
dude.
It's not, and it's not because like she is different in her picture. It's because of the lie, man. That was just like, I don't base my relationships on lies, man. That's ridiculous.
Dude,
but
I mean, you got lucky, really.
Yeah,
you got lucky because some people like spend like 10 years or something like that, like talking to someone and never knowing that they're not the actual person. I think that's crazy. But at least she came out and said, "It's not me."
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it's like, what are you doing catfishing people, lady?
Oh yeah,
like,
that's
not
for
cool.
sure. But yeah, at least it didn't last 10 years.
Yeah.
It's like, why catfish? You're just setting yourself up for failure.
So my question for you, Sebastian, is your wife knows this chick. Did she know she was up to this?
No,
no good.
She was catfish too.
Oh wow,
she was catfish too. Yeah, no, I thought it was this actual person, and she felt so bad. She was like, "Oh my god, I seem like such a fucking liar all of a sudden, or whatever."
Yeah, well, she
didn't know.
You are, lady, and that's brutal. Like, she's like, I can't believe she was just out there catfishing everybody. I mean, that's not cool. Anyways, yeah.
I don't even think she talks to her friends with her on Facebook anymore. That was like a very short-lived also friendship. When she found out, I think she was like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like,
yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was shocked, but it was okay. It was like, I don't know, man. That was like 8 years ago, and a lot's changed. I mean, the band was picking up. We were doing some pretty big things the year before, and then we were still doing some festivals and having fun, and so and transitioning from one guitar player to the next and all that. So I was focused on music anyways, and I was single a lot of that time. So yeah, it was cute.
You guys
anyways,
you guys were playing a lot in the DeVille Theater in Vacaville, which I don't even think is that still a theater? It is still open?
It's called Journeys.
It's a Journeys. Yeah, and we're like
Journeys
coffee shop. Yeah, that's so ridiculous. They still have shows there, and one of the members from Papa Roach laughed. He was like, "What? Why are you gonna have a coffee shop at this humongous theater?
Yeah,
it's so much potential and shows and all that."
Tony P last week
said that. Yeah, the drummer was like, "That's weird. It's a coffee shop," and I said, "Yeah, man, it was just
that was a cool show. We just played at this place called Abide. It's a dispensary in Napa, California, and really awesome dispensary. Like they had this cool stage they set up for everything, and like a huge sound system, and sounded amazing. And then like they gave us like all like goodie bags, and bro, I have enough weed to last me like 2 months. It's like it's a lot of weed, like pre-rolls and just so much shit. I was just like, I would love to get paid like this, like every gig. Like that would be, dude.
Paid in weed.
Come on, paid for 2 months worth of weed. Like I would always have weed. So it's like if I need something, like, hey, you want to come over and smoke a joint and like let me get some eggs or something, like, you know, you can barter with that shit.
You know what's cool about They Went Ghost is your guys' live performance. I remember seeing you guys play once at Cheers or something like that, and you know, I don't know if it's a Northern California thing that people have, but a lot of the bands from there have similar stage presence, and it's you guys literally rock out on stage and don't just stand there. And even if a band doesn't know you, let's say the audience doesn't know who you guys are, they're gonna want to come in close to the stage just because the energy that you guys put off. You know, is that something that's important for other band members? Let's say you said you had a new band member. Was like stage presence something you talked about prior to a new member joining They Went Ghost?
No, I don't know, not really. It was just kind of like how we felt it. Mikey in the band, our guitar player, still most energetic guy ever. He'll jump around. He
both
goes
Cagleys, just those
and,
guys.
And Dan too. Yeah, they do. They were meant to be rock stars.
As soon as it's like go time, it's just this energy for those guys. So.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah,
I think it has a lot to do with us growing up in like our music scene we had down here. Like we went to
Roach,
we used to go to Three Oaks, bro, and we'd throw down at Three Oaks. Like there's mosh pits, there's crowd surfing, there's all sorts of stuff, and that was just like any Friday night. Like Papa Roach didn't even need to be playing. Like it could have just been like Tenfold or something was down there. You know, and or Dredge came and played, and it would be fucking popping. And we just remember watching those bands, and you remember going to those shows. Like every single band that played there, if they were good, they were just giving it their all. So it's like that's what you saw, so that's what you kind of replicate when you do it yourself, you know. So
didn't Jacoby Shaddix, wasn't he kind of didn't he supported They Went Ghost, didn't he, for a little bit? When he come to some of your concerts?
No, he's never been to a show, but he's definitely hung out with us, and we've all vibed and chilled up in the green room with them, and on multiple occasions actually. And we love those guys. They're hometown bros. And last week Tony P was like, "You guys are the hometown boys or friends with my hometown boys, bandmates and all that." So it's cool that they know of us, but I don't know, maybe one day when they're not on a million tours, they might be able to see us play. But
shit, never know. One day
Tony
cool
P
enough.
got to see us play. Tony's like, "You guys are awesome, man." So it was nice to hear from. He's not an original Vacaville member, but he's he's their newest drummer, and he been with them for years, and he got to catch our set, so that was cool. As far as energy, I mean, for me, when I was just singing, I was all over the place, man. I missed that, but I got a guitar and I got to focus on pedals and do the whole pedal hopscotch thing, and it's harder for me to get the energy going as much as I used to. But when there's a solid like rock drivey part, man, I get away from my pedals and just start rocking out a little bit. So we try to maintain that still.
Good.
So that's good.
Don't ever lose that. Don't ever
energy.
lose that. Don't ever lose that energy. I think it's important, man. All right, so the song we're gonna play is "Losing My Religion." This is not. I will make it clear. This is not the final cut version of this song.
But it will be released in the next 2 days.
Okay.
So, or 3 days.
The final will be released. So what we have is I guess you redid some of the vocals on it or some of the sounds or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I do want to also let everyone know my favorite music video is Polar Bear. That song is so sick, but it is 8 years old. And so we're pushing your new shit, not your 8-year-old shit. All right. Let's play Losing My Religion. Obviously, it's a cover song. So
yeah.
Here we go. And I see Bryce in the video also. All right. Here we go.
Hey, bitches on this side.
Oh, watch out. Trying to film this bitch.
Me on the left.
So Leland and I are bitches.
I'm a bitch.
It's funny, I wrote that on there.
Not me. The lengths that I would go to, the distance in your eyes. Oh no, I said too much. I set it up. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you singing. I think I thought I saw you try. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. I'm losing my religion. Trying to keep up with you, and I don't think I can do it. Oh no, I said too much. I haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you singing. I think I thought I saw you try. Yeah, well that was just a dream. Yeah, that was just a dream. I think I thought I saw you try. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. I'm losing my religion. I'm trying to keep up with you, and I don't think I can do it. Oh no, I said too much. Haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you singing. I think I thought I saw you try. Yeah, well that was just a dream. Yeah, that was just a dream. That was just a dream. Was just a dream. Yeah, yeah. Whoa.
Throwing doodoo paper. I don't even remember that.
Who's throwing doodle paper?
Who's throwing doodoo paper?
That was on our way down to San Diego.
Unfortunately,
Yuck.
my phone is gonna die, so I'm gonna instead of
Okay.
just like exiting abruptly, I'm gonna
Awesome.
make my exit. Unfortunately, but
All right, Ava. I'll talk to
I'm
you
sorry
soon.
it's so brief.
All good.
But yeah, it's nice talking to you guys.
Yeah, nice to talk to you. Nice to
See
meet
ya.
you, Ava. All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, so dude, that is I look in the beginning of the song. You hear like a guy singing Meredith Brooks. The I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, whatever.
That was Leland. Yeah.
You know what? Fucking, I'll admit it. I used to like that song. I like that song back in the day.
Hey man, the 90s were a great era for music. That's all I gotta say.
I noticed from that video until now, Joe's beard got a lot more gray.
Oh
like it happens so fucking fast, doesn't it? Like almost
When you have
overnight. It
kids.
seems like the kid.
Mine too. It's all
That's why I'm
patchy
bald.
now. Yep.
Kids, man, kids stress you out.
So Joe, you put that music video together yourself, then? Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much. There's just a lot of clips of like kind of our encompassing time. So there was Leland was in there, and then we had some stuff with other guitar player Ryan and just kind of everybody in the band. And it's a cover song that we recorded a while ago, but we never released it on Spotify or any of the major ones. And I put that video out on Facebook, and I had a lot of people hit me up. They're like, "Well, we're going to listen to the song at," and I was like, never released it. So we recorded it's also another old song that we kind of redid called Illusion of Choice.
Okay.
And that's with the new thing that we're releasing here. It should be hitting in the next couple of days on all the streaming platforms. But Colby went into the studio and basically just redid all the vocals to it and made it this idea of the illusion of choice, which I came up with. And it's kind of like the way the world is right now. You think you have a choice about things, but it's kind of an illusion. Like you're going to go in one way or another. But
it's all that weed he's been smoking that he got for free. It's making him think a lot.
Kind of like that. But, you've seen the little meme of the cow, where it says like enter here for something or enter here for whatever, but it all just leads to the slaughterhouse. And it's kind of like the same idea. That's kind of how everything is.
Yeah.
What's your plans for 2022? I know you guys are releasing this in a couple days. Do you plan on releasing more singles? And do you guys also plan on touring and taking it on the road?
Well, actually, we have a couple festivals coming up that are pretty awesome. We have a Mountain Vibe Music Festival out in Crystal Basin, which is like in the Desolation and Wilderness area, and we're opening up for the Expendables. So that's going to be sweet. And then we have Porch Fest July 31st out in Napa, which is going to be a real big event as well. So we're really excited about that. As for recording, we have 2 songs in mind that we're going to record. Just the start of, a whole new idea. There's a song that we wrote a long time ago called Lush that we never got to record. So we're going to do that one. And then we have a brand new song called Sinking that we're going to record. As for the road, I don't know, man. Like I'm out here and I got a baby and a wife, so
it's
we're
hard.
just kind of
it's hard with the kids and stuff.
Yeah, it's so much harder when you have kids to be able to do stuff like that, And
everybody's got jobs.
It's doable. It's doable, but it makes it a lot harder. Jobs you can almost work around a little bit more than kids.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean,
like a 2-week vacation or something, and go do like a little mini thing or something.
Yeah.
Like a West Coast thing up and down, like California, Oregon, Washington. But that'll be, I don't know. We'll have to see what's up, like where we're at the time and stuff. But it's always been in the back of our minds. But we know that it's very expensive. It's a hassle. It really is. And
but if you're not going to tour, how then do you expect? How do you plan on pushing the band? If you guys are being serious and you want to make it a career, right? How do you plan? Maybe
we're old now. Yeah, no. Back in our 20s, that was the idea. But it's just fun to have music, have these guys, and do this still. And we still have our plugs, our connections, and we're doing what we can with it. And but at the same time, I mean, man. There's no way in hell I'm going to be a 50-year-old man who loses his voice and can't tour after all the work I put into it. No,
Not everyone thinks like you, but at least on the show they don't say that. Mm-hmm. But I guarantee you, there's more people that probably just lie to me when I ask that question. Yeah. At least you're honest about it. Because some people, they're full of shit, dude. They're just going to say,
we're going to make it big. There's no way in hell that a band or like bands can even, I mean, some bands out there can make it, but nothing like it was like in the 90s or early 2000s, man. It's just really hard to do it. Yeah. Yep. It's all.
Now it's all about going. It's about going viral. It's about having something that's super catchy. And honestly, like that's why my whole focus I like to do is towards making music. That's why I've got a bunch of stuff set up here at my house now, where I have recording capabilities. I have a decent computer that can run all my stuff. I got plugins, and I have a lot of ideas. And Colby was always making stuff and sending it to us and things like that. So like we have a very good outlet as far as making music and bringing new material in. And I just like to make something that's fucking kick ass, that just like gets on something and just like takes off. That's my inevitable, like what I would look forward to, because I don't really feel like we've been doing music for a long time. Like the music business is a fucking tough business, bro. Like we've been involved in some things where like we're like, okay, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. And it never is, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep plucking away, and it's luck, and it's the type of music you play, and just having that hit song, that catchy.
Nowadays, because I've talked to like, over 200 fucking like over 250 bands, I think I've talked to at this point. I would say that you got to push. You got to hit the road. Like any man that's going to be successful now, you got to like fucking just push that shit as much as you can with touring and advertising, and just it takes a lot, because bands can't do it. Even older bands can do it. Without any kind of label. Labels don't do shit anymore, man. Like they still do, but not like what it used to be. I personally know a guy signed to Warner Brothers. And
not for our genre of music.
No,
if you're a pop
not
star,
for rock music. You're right.
If you're a pop star,
if you're bubblegum electronic shit, you're good. But like
rock
for
industry,
us,
there's no love for the rock industry, dude, with the record labels anymore. You're right. I'm glad you said that. It's not all. It's really just like hard rock and rock.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Well, no, a lot of reggae music is huge right now. It's awesome. A lot of white boy reggae out there is gigantic now, and I love it. And I love that we've been together for like I want to say 13 years now. Since 2011, something like that. I mean, we were under a different name, and then we switched a couple members up. But me and
11 years.
11 years.
A decade,
like that.
Basically.
A decade. Yeah. So we've been together. We've had the ideas of. We love the reggae. I did, and I always incorporated it in our music. And I'm glad that that genre has hit it big. So we still fit into that genre. Now the heavy rock stuff, the old school 90s like headbanger stuff is just, it really is like a thing of the past. But we want to play what we want to play, what makes us happy. Melodic stuff, we're still stuck in that era. So in our minds, so we keep that alive, and that's all that's important to me. And there's still people that move their head to it, like, dude, you guys are great, and you remind me of a better time. I hear that all the time. So it's cool.
I had a bandana on the other day, my aviator sunglasses, and I put a picture on Facebook, and I told I have a producer named Sam, and I told him, I said, I'm gonna start wearing that on my show, to kind of look a little cooler than my normal self. And he goes, what is this, fucking 2002? I was like, God damn it. I still think it's cool that I realized, fuck, I know, man. Before
rocking the good Charlotte look.
Yeah, dude. To me, that's still cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where's your Von Dutch hat at, bro?
Where's your Von Dutch hat at? That's awesome.
When we were kids, man, I grew up with Joe. I've known Joe at least since high school. I think you're like a year younger than me, so I probably knew of you in junior high, and you've always played bass since I've known you. And I feel like most people, except for like a certain crew of people that I knew that I grew up with, but like everywhere else, a lot of people just kind of stopped playing music. And Joe, you've been in a band. I mean, I do music still, but it's not like consistent like how you have been doing it. And David Wade, he doesn't play guitar. I don't even think if he has one, I don't think he plays it very much. And it's just a lot of people quit doing music, and you just have not quit, man. And that is so cool that you still have that inside you and able to rock out on stage, and that's awesome.
Yeah, man. Hey, David Wade, wasn't he in the band Cricket? Wasn't that their band? Yeah,
I was in that band.
Yeah,
you were in that band.
Was the drummer, bro.
Well, I was, but then I left and moved, and then they got some other drummer. But I started that band with David.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool, dude. I didn't know you were in that band too, bro. I remember meeting David, and I think he invited me to play in the band. I think second guitar. Something like that. I don't know if you were in the band still, Sebastian.
No, that's probably when I left. He was probably like, fuck, they wouldn't go be in Cricket. We're going to make it famous.
No, that was back. I remember cricket was back on the Moonset days because that's when we're all like jamming at the like storage units. And stuff.
We started that shit, dude. We started the storage unit shit. And in fact, Joe played for cricket for a few months when Halden went to Italy because he got deployed.
Oh yeah,
and we did a show, like a house party or something like that.
I remember that house. Didn't we have Peaches was the singer for that show?
Yeah, I think that's right. Because Daniel guys are like,
and that was so fun because like we were damn near all except I think you and David were like just freestyling. We were just like, we don't know what we're doing, but this is heavy and it's gonna be fun and just whatever.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
that's tight.
That was a very interesting show. I remember that one. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'll make it sound good.
What's cool too is we don't ever have those moments in our band. We always write and practice it, but we had a freestyle moment last weekend that ended up turning into a hit. We were like, okay, we're gonna go record this. Yeah, so it's nice when you have that. I'm going it. I don't even know how this is gonna turn out. What we're gonna take a shot in the dark here. And it ended up being really sick. So
normally I do that shit when I'm drunk and I record. I think it sounds hella cool. Then I wake up the next day, I'm like, fuck, that sucks.
That sounded
delete. I try to unsend it to all my friends I sent it to on Facebook Messenger. Like unsend.
That's awesome.
Oh man.
Dude, hey, we're at the 30-minute mark, so I appreciate you guys coming on and talking with me. Please don't leave just yet. Wait till after the outro song plays. I do have another question.
Yeah, just let's make that shout out again for the release coming up.
Oh yeah, the shout out. It's coming out 2 days.
Illusion of Choice.
Losing My Religion, right?
Well,
Losing My Religion, Illusion of Choice, and Lucidity. 3 songs on the
3-song EP going to be released all over the place. iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. Every platform you can think of.
Is this music video already available on YouTube? The one that we just played.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's already on there. And are you going to re-release it with the newer version?
That would be cool. We could. Yeah. You could go back and do that. You know, the Chowan doo-doo paper and take me out of there with a cigarette, dude. I don't smoke anymore. Those are gross.
It's memories.
Nasty.
Memories.
I know. I'm just memories. Shitty memories of those cigarettes though. But anyways, guys, you guys have a good one. Thanks for the invite, Sebastian. And
right.
Humbled.
Stay right there for 1 second. I do want to thank everyone that watches The Loud Spot. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check us out on all podcast audio platforms. Also, we got a Patreon page, patreon.com/The Loud Spot. Oh, and last thing I always forget to mention, we do have an app on Apple and Android. So you just type in The Loud Spot in your app store, download it. You can get our YouTube videos and all of our audios right on the app. Also, www.theloudspot.net. I got all kinds of shit going on. That's all the time we got. Peace out. Rock on.
One more thing. Go follow us on IG and Facebook at
TikTok.
They Went Ghost.
And TikTok.
And TikTok as well. Thank you,
Follow
guys.
everyone on every platform.
Everybody. Loud Spot. Yes.
All right.
Bye, guys.
This is the Loud Spot outro by Nothing Short of Tragic.
Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does Nothing Short of Tragic have its back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? A pin post has a pin show, so to get more episodes, make an order. This is over.
Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to click the like and share button.
Don't forget to go to our YouTube and subscribe.
If you want to listen to our audio and pick up some cool merch, go to www.theloudspot.net. Peace out, rock on, much love.
Maryland sports fans, there's only one sports book in the great state of Maryland with over 50 years experience booking bets and supporting customers. Betfred Sportsbook at Longshots is now open and is the only sports book in Frederick offering cash betting on football, basketball, world soccer, and more. Visit the Betfred Sportsbook at I-270 and MD-85 in Frederick, right next to Longshots off-track betting. Go to betfredsports.com for more information and your chance to win exclusive merchandise. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.